Okay, so this is definitely one of my favorite games, and I've played a lot of this. Mainly this part right here, by corrupting it. I must have seen this screen well over 1,000 times in various configurations of fucked. I almost can't see this without thinking about corruptions. But yeah, I love this game, and I've played a lot of this on Christmas, and it's one of my favorite Christmas games, and I just have good memories of playing it for the holidays. So that's why I wanted to stream it. I'm gonna just do this as quickly and efficiently as I can. No, this is not a speed run. I don't do those. I've tried. Some of my favorite moments in Donkey Kong Country were discovering secrets like this that were just randomly all over the place. There's like artifacts on Diddy Kong, you see that? Like, he's not properly cut. He's not properly cut out. There's still, like, green matte on Diddy. When the pixels are so high quality, you can tell. But back on, like, a blurry CRT TV, it just kind of looked fine. But now you can tell. This game isn't actually real life. There's also, I've talked about this a bunch when I, corrupted the game and actually played it legitimately. There's a fucking glitch, like here, that I discovered one day, and I couldn't fucking believe it. It is a skip of some kind, where you press the button when you're, like, here on the map, and it warps you to the end of the game, or, like, to a later world, I swear. And picture me, a young bab, 12, and then I find myself, like, skipping. That was the first corruption I ever did. And this was, like, one of the first times- well, not one of the first times, but it was the humor of the game, of Cranky, like, being old Donkey Kong, and being, like, a crotchety old asshole that hated this new generation. Like, when I was a kid, I loved that. It was the first time a game was like, yeah, we know what we are. Okay, so this was like the first game I ever streamed. Not really, but this was one of those games that when I had family over for the holidays in I think the year this came out, so 1994 I would say, yeah. It was definitely the Christmas after this game came out. I had my uncle, my little cousin, and my aunt. They stayed with us for a while, right? And my uncle was, like, kinda into video games, like, he had some Star Wars games on his laptop. Had a lot of money. Was really, really into, like, technology. And he thought this game was the coolest fucking shit ever. So, we used to sneak away from the Christmas activities. And they used to come up and watch me play this game. Because I was the only one that was good at it, that could beat it. Hey, this is cool. Did you know that there's voice acting in this game? It's actually really, a well-known secret. You gotta press a secret combination of buttons. But you can get Funky Kong voice acting. You ready?
Hey dude, how's it hanging? Bodacious. So how was your trip? Whoa, sounds like you really had a smoking time.
That's cool, right? I mean, who would have thought an SNES game would have not only great audio quality, but ASMR? Oh, it's like really way ahead of its time. And also very emotionally supportive. Like I said, I'm going for speed and comfort. But yeah, I would play this and my cousin would watch and I beat it and it was the most intense thing ever. We spent like the whole fucking weekend just getting to the point where I could beat K. Rool. And I remember it being an amazing thing. But then there is also the negatives. Which is, and this is another fucking true story, And not that you asked, but I mean, let's do some memories. I fucked up a math test really bad, and I was really worried about like what my parents were gonna think. Like I didn't study at all. It was like one of the first times I did not. It was like 4th grade. It was one of the first times I did not give a single fuck about a test. Whoa. This was my first awakening into the monkey realm. And I did really bad on this test. I knew I did bad, and I was just dreading to get the results of this test. But for the time, I didn't care because I had Donkey Kong. And so the moment of glory that I had in defeating K. Rool was short-lived. Still important and very cool, but deep down I felt a knot in my stomach. I eventually received a 40 out of 100 on that math test. And the crazy thing is, like, I was very distraught about that. And then my parents were like, "That's okay, it's just one." And I was like, "Oh fuck, if I knew that, I wouldn't have developed a fucking stomach ulcer at the age of 9. At some point learned that, it was cool to go to school. Actually, it fucking sucked cock, but I did it anyway because I had to. And then I ended up streaming video games for a living, go figure. This was like the first major roadblock when I was a kid, this level, and it still sucks. That's not too bad if you just really pay attention, but I have not been doing that. I'm gonna do that now. Whoa, that's even if you are paying attention. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow! Wow, this is a really early on level too, and this is fucking... This is brutal. I forgot how fucking hard this level was, and it's like the second world. This is within the first, like, 15 minutes of gameplay. This is it. This is the final one. I got this. It's all smooth sailing from here on out. It's all smooth sailing from here on out. Once this level's over, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. There you go. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Who's next? What's next? We got this fun part! That was the part. That's just— What the fuck?! Fucking cock. Tinky Winky did it. I passed the controller to Tinky Winky. Or Cranky. Necky's nuts. Infinite lives at the start of the level you just played. What is the glitch? I think I remember it. I have to hold left. Discovering strange new glitches. Got it. It was Christmas. I think we could stop at 50.